Welcome back, everyone. iOS 15 has been out for just a couple of days, and it's usually around this time where I start making follow-up reviews. And on my iPhone 7 specifically, iOS 15 has actually been pretty decent, and I would say it's pretty great for a beta. Now, there's still going to be bugs all over the place. There may be bugs I'll experience in this video, but compared to a lot of the other phones I've had, including the 6S, and to be honest, even the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7 seems to be the more stable one out of, those other devices. Now, I have been comparing and doing a bunch of speed comparisons on iOS 15. The first thing I want to say is that the iPhone 7, I think there's the least amount of speed difference between iOS 14 and iOS 15. There were some times where this phone was faster, and you guys can probably see it in a speed comparison that I did the other day. And that's a really good thing. When you have a phone like an iPhone 7, you don't want there to be humongous discrepancies between one version of the software and the other. I think a lot more people want it to be faster and faster over time. I'm somebody who wants to see it more stable. And on my iPhone 7, it seems to be pretty decent. It seems to be pretty stable so far. There haven't really been any crazy app crashes. I had one little issue right before filming this video where this widget for some reason wasn't working. So if I go and open it up, let's see if it works, and it does. So it was just like an empty block there. I don't know why that happened, but I thought it was pretty cool. But that kind of covers it in a speed standpoint. The stability thing I want to hit on for a second, because on an iPhone 7, it's been notorious of not being that stable. iOS 13 really wrecked my iPhone 7. I think it was this specific iPhone 7 as well. I had to factory reset it like 3 different times, and then I was able to fix it. It just kept boot looping over and over again. With this specific update, even with iOS 14, it was pretty okay. With iOS 15, I really do think it's going to be that step up, that if Apple were to go ahead and end off the iPhone 7s on iOS 15, which is looking like it's probably going to happen, this is going to be a really good ending point for this specific device, going based off how this first beta is looking like. Now, this is still not a video telling you to go ahead and install this update. I would highly recommend you staying away from this update on any main device. However, if you have an iPhone 7 on a secondary device, let's say it's in your older iPhone or whatever, an iPhone 7 is actually not a bad device to install this specific software on. I think there's a lot going on in this specific device with its A10 Fusion chip that actually kind of, I don't know, maybe this, I don't think this, software is tailored to this device, but I do think iOS 15 as a whole was more tailored to older phones than it wasn't, mostly because this wasn't a huge redesign. There's no split screen multitasking. Phones with 2 gigs of RAM like the iPhone 7, like the iPhone 6s, can still utilize almost all the features of iOS 15, even though there's still some features that aren't there. Things like, live text in the photo app. That's one of my bigger, I'm not a huge fan of it. I wish we did have live text, being able to, highlight certain things and, crop whatever. And that would be really cool. We still have things like drag and drop, and we still have like FaceTime linkage and all that stuff. So I'm really happy to see those things. But a bigger thing is this Safari, dude. This Safari on this, specific iPhone and all the iPhones in general is so surprising. I'm really happy to see this. And it also brings this kind of gesture-based design a little bit on this iPhone 7. Now, this iPhone 7 came out in 2016. This actually looks fairly smooth in my opinion. It's still kind of glitchy, as you can see. It's still rocky all over the place. But this is a massive thing I wanted to see. And it does seem like that, this in and of itself is going to be a massive improvement. Now, on top of this, another big thing to keep in mind is battery. I have yet to do a full battery test, but from what I can tell, it's looking like, iPhone 7 on iOS 14 is going to be better, but I don't think it's going to be that crazy of a difference. I never had the best battery life in either one of these phones, so hopefully by the time the official version comes out, it's better. But as of right now, I think it's actually a pretty decent version of software, and I think for a beta, it's actually a pretty good beta on the iPhone 7 specifically. So that essentially covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. More important than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.